I don't care about you.
We've established.
We had one last week, you jack off.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. Man, Sam, I'm sorry you had to sit through that. I really am. I apologize.
Especially the shirtless part, bro. Like, your eyes don't need
No,
to see
man.
that.
We went around. I heard you guys are all swingers at the beginning, and you started talking about yeah. Then I saw the shirtless thing. I said, "Oh man, maybe
I will not apologize for the shirtlessness. All right, look, this is a good-looking man. If you don't think so, then you're a bigot. You're a bigot.
Hey, when you got it, flaunt it."
Maybe some people were like, "Oh, look, MMA. Click on that."
Possibly. Who
For
knows?
us to get 200 subscribers, I'm assuming that 8 million people watched us. 8 million people clicked on it, and 200 of those were like, "I could go for this." 10 guys who were worse than him, and he's the one everyone thought. The reason is because he's an ass. It's not It's not because he's not great, because he's not the only one who isn't great. He's just an ass. But people forget. It took 25 years for people to even start talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been around 30. This is his 30th season.
The Spaniard fella, he's the man. Like, let's just keep it real.
Man.
Oh, so shout out to Idaho Skatesman. I asked him this question. I said, current Taporia versus 2019 Conor McGregor. Who do you think wins?
Taporia.
I don't know, man. 19 Conor, he had the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to gold.
Taporia's the man, dude. He's so fucking good.
Who you think you hang with him? Like, what's the
I don't think anybody until maybe if he moves up and fights Makhachev.
Islam
and Tim, after a rolling thunder kick, 10 seconds. They're throwing. Oh God. Oh,
he's out.
He's out. He's out.
Holloway knocked out Gaethje with about 2 seconds left. Cold.
Oh my.
Did they stop it?
God.
With 1 second left?
Oh my God. Justin Gaethje is dead. Justin Gaethje just died.
Maybe.
Dude.
Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
Hi, everybody. Bro Plata here. We are here on a Thursday talking about a bunch of stuff. MLB opening day has happened, at least in the Cleveland area. Tim, where the Pirates are still going. It's still tied 4-4. We're also going to talk about Tim apparently dying in front of us as we speak. And UFC Mexico City, because you got to have it and do a little bit of this. That's right. Raul Rosas Jr. is going to be fighting this weekend. And also, I spent money making our thing X Premium now, our Twitter. So you guys can go to that, and we're going to be streaming there, I think, for a little bit, too.
I do have a problem with you putting money into X. Dude. X sucks now, dude. Twitter used to be fun, but X is stupid now.
It's a social media platform, and it was mine.
They made it worse.
Money, but
I did not expect him to make it worse, but he made it worse.
How
I was wrong. I thought it was going to be better.
Any difference?
It's worse.
I don't notice any difference. The Ayatollah Khomeini is on there.
Correct.
Spouting a lot of anti-Semitic shit.
That's why it's worse.
But they've always been there. Always.
Not when they started taking them out. They started being responsible. They started being responsible and started banning people.
No, they never took the Ayatollah off. I can assure you that. Especially during 2020. They did not. They took a bunch of good people off, left those fucking people there. So
good people. Sure, Ray. This is why I feel like I'm having a heart. This is where I feel like I'm having a heart attack because fucking Ray Highclad. He's gonna be the one who does it. He's
I haven't noticed the difference.
I'm sure you haven't. I believe that you haven't. I honestly believe that you haven't.
And Black Twitter's there, fucking, they're all still there, and nothing has changed. Nothing.
Okay.
So
And the country's killing it. These auto terrorists will be great.
Oh, they're going to be fun to really deal with, especially next week, the 29th. Oh, no. Grab that. Fuck off the wall. Shit. God damn it. Throw the ball.
Who are they playing?
Miami.
Damn
it. Triple off the fucking leadoff in the bottom of the ninth. That's not good. Not good at all.
Emmanuel Clase blew a save today. He blew 3 last year. He blew 1 today, but they came back and they scored 3 in the 10th, so they won.
Well, they'll get him. I mean, he's a consistent closer. He'll be fine as the season goes on.
I mean, he won't have the same numbers he had last year because the numbers he had last year were like if you saw them in a video game, you'd be like, "This is ridiculous. This isn't real."
Straight 97 ranking kind of thing.
99s, dude. I mean, if you made a closer with all 99s and simulated a season, he would not have an 0.61 ERA. He wouldn't. It'd be worse than that almost every time. So it was insane. He looked human in the playoffs, unfortunately, but I mean, damn it. I still pissed he didn't. I was more pissed that he didn't get second in the Cy Young. At first, I can understand it because Scooball was so good, but I still think he should have won it. But the fact that he got third pissed me off. That's ridiculous. Third? Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, they didn't want to give Cleveland anything. They've got biases. Oh boy, here we go.
Not against Cleveland.
Yeah, they do.
No, that's a stupid. Okay, what? Okay, right. If you believe this, give me fucking examples. Oh, you don't have any? Okay, because you're wrong. Okay, anyway, but there is a bias against closers to win the Cy Young. That's what you should have said.
Bias against Cleveland. Bro,
Closers, not
Cleveland against the world, dog.
Really? Because Shane Bieber won one a couple years ago. Corey Kluber won one. Sabathia won one. So, okay, so tell me where the bias is. Go ahead, tell me where the bias is. Go ahead, tell me where the bias is.
You're talking ancient history. We're talking the now, man. We're living in
ancient
the
history.
Now
2020 is ancient history.
Yes.
Well,
nowadays, that's like
people like you. It is
2005.
People on your side is. So you guys states of Ohio's greatest case study. Well, when they change it to Lake of Ohio, or whatever it is, Ohio Lake or whatever.
The Lake of Ohio. I haven't seen that part. I haven't.
You haven't? You haven't seen Lake? No. He said that like 2 weeks ago. He said he wants to change it to Lake Ohio. We're here at Lake Ohio.
Oh no!
I don't even know if it can.
Oh, we lose.
Last weekend, Vivek was in was at my hometown. He was just down the street from me.
Yeah.
I didn't go. I forgot about it. I did think about going, but I ended up at my brother's instead. Well, I didn't want to have to pay for it. That sounds dumb. Pay to have what probably would have been a cardiac episode. I don't need that. My thought was, let's just see. What's the worst that can happen? You're just going to go hang out, see what it has to say. But in reality, I probably would have brought my blood pressure cuff and I would have been rocking back and forth in the balcony.
I would have paid for us just to go and see you react to everything, to be honest with you. That would have been funny.
I'm rocking back and forth. I'm tugging on Ray's sleeve and he's like getting out a bottle of Xanax and like trying to put him under my tongue.
Here, take this. Take this. It's okay. It's in through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. He's got a
funnel just like with Xanax and Weller and
just Wellbutrin injected into your arm out like after every word.
Well, I don't need that anymore. It's been in my blood for like a decade and a half. You know what I did do today? First, something I haven't done in like 15 years. And yeah, it's embarrassing. It's been that long, but it has been. I made a dentist appointment. Yeah, so it's because of what's going on with my jaw. I'm pretty sure I have what's it called? Pterodactyl disease? Pterodactyl disease? Yeah, something like that.
We need to get before it starts sprouting wings.
Yeah, and you can't really stop it. All you can do is slow it down. So it needs to happen so I don't completely lose my jaw. I already have lost a lot of bone in my side of my face, and I just now noticed it, which is fucking wild that I just noticed it. Anyway. But yeah, I did that. I'm not in any pain. That's why I haven't been going, because I haven't been in pain. So,
well, I mean,
maybe because everything there is dead. That could be why I was not in any pain.
Well, I mean, you haven't taken care of yourself ever. So it's like,
oh, I have before, but not since I got super sad again.
that's what I'm talking about. So it's
hard,
like,
man. The thing is, I do want to. I want to really bad. It's just, man, depression has been 100% winning a lot. I mean, it's always been like a head, right? It's always been a head, but it's been woodshedding me the last few years, like
it's
real
like
bad. Ever since COVID, ever since COVID, it's had like a 40-point spread every day, and yeah, it's
on base percentage is
all
hot.
of this is happening. It's no, it's if in baseball analogy, it's winning by 15 runs a game. Mercy rule. It's mercy ruling in the fourth inning every day.
I quit.
Yeah, this one I just go back to bed.
white towel wave, just throwing it in like UFC 2.
You going to bed, back to bed at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, dude, white towel. They got me, dude. I'm down 16 runs at the second. I'm out of here.
Been there, man. Been there way too many times. Yeah. I just forced myself out of it. Really, at this point,
I tried that.
Plaque of the gums, 100% cured with a beef diet, beef and nothing else.
All right, just straight steaks from now on, dude. I had a pretzel hot dog today.
Okay.
There's a pretzel place. There's one in the mall. It's a local place. They open out in the mall, but they just opened a second location where a butcher shop used to be down the street from my house. So I went there today, and it was pretty good. I think what got me though was the soup. It came with soup, and the soup was so damn salty. And then I had my thing right after that. But if high sodium, something like that, is making me feel that bad that fast, I feel like I can't just be that.
It's got to be something, bro. Like,
I told you that my EKG was at the low end of normal last time I had it 2.5 years ago, and I just found out it was at the low end of normal on Monday. I didn't even know that. So now I'm thinking it's probably low. I don't know. That means my heart's not pumping right, which means he's gonna be like put me on meds and tell me to work out, which I hope he does. I want to do that anyway.
You should tell him you want to do that anyway.
I want him to say. Well, I should have said he was not interested in talking to me. He just wanted to get me out of there. But after I get my EKG results, which I don't go for like 6 weeks, unfortunately. Not EKG, sorry, echocardiogram. But when I get that, no matter what, I want to say to him, I'm like, tell me. I'm like, don't sugarcoat it and don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I'm like, tell me right now everything and don't fucking sugarcoat it. Tell me. I'm going to start telling all my doctors that. Yeah. Because a lot of them don't like to do that because it comes off rude. But I'm going to fucking tell me the truth because I will not. You have to tell me. And I have to hear it from you because you're the medical professionals. I'm sick of hearing it from people who think they are.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
for example.
I mean, no. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't know. I haven't talked to the doctor. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about D-Res. He just put this comment up. So no, I need who also told me to only eat beef. Only eat beef. It works out.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Ray, you're not a doctor. Okay. You think you are. You think you graduated Maggie Yell Loudly from YouTube University, but
I did. I have the diploma to prove it. It's spelled with a is diploma supposed to be spelled UH at the end?
It was written in with a quill pen dipped in oil.
No, it was crayon. All right. It was definitely like Crayola.
Like crayon.
Red,
only red, just red crayon. Yeah. Red is our color. Red, only red. I ordered a new Fiddler softball hat, and they had options. I got a trucker hat, and mine is gonna be is black, and the back of it is white. Right, the mesh part's white. They had other options. A lot of options with red, and I'm like, dude, I can't wear a red hat. Dude, like red hats have been ruined for me. All red hats have been ruined for me, dude. I can't wear a red hat.
Well, just start wearing the one hat next to you. Start wearing that out.
We talked about this. I don't need that smoke in my life.
It's better than the red hat. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't want that smoke either.
I don't than a MAGA hat.
You know what I should do? I should have wear both of them. One on my hip and one and when someone gets mad at one, I just switch.
Yes.
You can't wear that. You know what? You're right. Better.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Should wear a GoPro for that too, just to see their reactions.
Did I fix it?
You just get some poor white lady, kinda. That would be funny. That would be hilarious, actually.
You know, this is 100% the kind of things I would think I would hear from this chat.
I devoted to money and not you. Well, I
I wouldn't say
mean,
I think 98% is a pretty high number. I'd say 45% don't give a fuck about their patients.
yeah, I'd say between 45 to like 65. Definitely, they just want to kind of get there.
I like my family doctor. My cardiologist, I think he just kind of goes through the motions. I mean, I do think he's trying to be good, but I don't think he's trying to go above and beyond. I think he's trying to keep people alive. I do think that's true, but I mean, I honestly, I think every other doctor would have did the same thing. I just wish he kind of talked to me more and asked me more questions. But he's just like, all right, well, let's schedule an echo. You know, he did that at least. And he did want me to get my cholesterol checked again, but then I told them that I just had it checked, and they were able to find that from my other doctor, so I didn't have to do that. But
okay, yeah, I haven't been to the doctor since January, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's what I went to my family doctor right before I went to Vegas. But then I had to make a cardiologist appointment, and I made listen. At least I'm going. At least I'm making appointments and going. All right, I got a dental appointment a week from Monday, and I got I'm planning on going to Pennsylvania next week. Did I tell you that? I'm planning on going. I'm
nice.
Supposed to be there all week, but I don't know. I mean, if this happens a couple more times before I leave, I might not be able to go. What was because where my family lives in Northeast Pennsylvania is in the middle of fucking nowhere. They're 35 minutes from a hospital. And that makes me nervous because everyone most of my family out there is old. I called my dad today, and he was picking up my grandmother, my 88-year-old grandmother from the hospital. She had pneumonia and fell. I don't know which happened first. I don't know if she got it in the hospital. I don't know. But she's better now. But yeah, they have no hospitals there, and it scares the hell out of me. I mean, they have EMTs and shit, but they have to go to a real hospital. You drive over half an hour. I've been on pills forever, man. It's fine. Just fucking pill me up. As long as I just
keep
me alive. Just keep me alive. More
stop
pills.
With the pills, bro.
I really need fucking anxiety meds. That's a real problem. Maybe he'll give me beta blockers. That'll save my life. I'll be able to do stand up again and give me beta blockers.
Well,
although my pulse is never really a problem. Like when I went to the cardiologist, I hadn't felt like I did earlier today, about an hour ago, in like 2 weeks. So I told him that, and he's like, all right, well, then we'll just get an echo. It might be a minute. It's going to be 6 weeks before I can get it. But my blood pressure was 120/80, and my pulse was 80, and
I haven't taken my blood pressure meds in a while. I need to start doing that again.
You probably should do that. They literally called me to make sure I was taking mine.
I got texts from my insurance for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that, again, like I said before, it's weird that they hire someone to do that. Well, yours just might be automated, but mine somebody called me to tell me to make sure I took them every day because that's more cost effective than if I don't, and they have to spend more money if something happens. Why would I figure that out?
We just need RFK to save us, Tim. We need the dies out.
It's time for another appearance from Pat Miletich on this show. We got to call him.
Yes.
It's about that time, and we need to talk to him about my health. He said he would help me last time. And I do have his number, but I'm afraid it's been so long since I talked to him. I'm afraid to just like text him and be like, "Hey, I'm a fat guy you talked to once. You want to help me?"
Nah. I was so afraid to like have that number still in my phone. It's one of those things where I'm like, I can't delete it.
Twice. He's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he talked to us right after he got like a super DUI. So
yeah, he's willing to come on and hang. I love it.
And I don't think, and he mentioned it, and I don't think he would have been bothered if we asked him about it. We didn't plan on it, and we didn't. No. I thought Pulse was going to ask him.
Yeah, because even
I don't know if this question's appropriate or not, and I'm like, oh shit, he's going to ask him.
Yeah, we need to get Pat on. We need to get a few more people on, I think. Definitely, I want to get Bryce Mitchell on after he loses.
His mind? Well, that already happened a long time ago.
Well, no, I'm talking about the fight, and they cut him from I think what 314.
What if he gets hit so hard that it fixes him?
He starts understanding like string theory.
He wakes up liberal. Yeah.
He starts having a scarf and a beanie on at all times, and like
he opens an artisanal coffee shop in Arkansas.
Yes. I'm writing my new poem.
First thing he does is gets in his car and puts on a seatbelt. Then we know he's changed forever.
He grabs the earth and says nothing, and everybody's like, "Aren't you gonna say it's flat?" No.
As soon as they take him outside to go to the ambulance, he looks up and he goes, maybe it is round.
Maybe Allah is the way.
Oh, that's not the way I thought that was gonna go.
You're welcome.
No, I mean, if you said it.
Oh man, that was yeah.
Although it is something I do kind of hope happens to you one day.
God no, not that one. Of all the ones, no.
Falls down and wakes up, and then he just goes full Muslim. I have a lot of respect for him, then, to be honest.
No, ooh. You should respect me less. You should absolutely respect me less. At least like if I went to Hindu or something peaceful, not fucking that bullshit.
Do you think? You know what? I'm not even gonna. No, I feel like I have to. I have to defend him a little bit. Do you think all Muslims are violent? Do you really think that? No. Okay, good. The answer's no. Okay, good.
Well, here's the thing. If we're really going to go into that conversation,
I just wanted to make sure you knew that. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not saying all Muslims are terrorists, but a lot of terrorists are Muslim. They don't help their cause by being the terrorists that they are, and also they're on the same level as like hardcore Mormons and hardcore Christians to me. The ones that are like blowing fucking shit up and doing all that kind of stuff.
I had something, but I honestly haven't. I don't know. I don't feel good again, so I'm just gonna not. Has nothing to do with that.
And again, I'm not saying it's every single one, but if you read the tenets and everything, it's not a great religion.
I don't have it in me to talk about it. I just
there is no love in them dar books, bro.
I don't have it in. I don't feel good.
I mean, it's fine. You can feign ignorance or whatever, bro. But it's
I'm being serious. I don't feel good. I'm not going to talk about this because I don't feel good.
But I will say, hats off though to I rarely ever say this. Hats off to Khabib Nurmagomedov for talking about the Cain Velasquez sentencing, and I'm actually on his side. I feel like it's kind of an injustice, especially since you're defending your own family.
Dude, it's not an injustice. He shot somebody, and he's getting he's getting the lightest. You can't not sentence him. You could. It was impossible. It's impossible to. You can't let someone go when you know they shot them for. You can't do that. What he's getting is the lightest sentence in the history of attempted murder. Which, I mean, honestly, I think he should get a light sentence. He did get a light sentence. He's going to be in actual jail for less than a year, probably. And that's fine. But they can't give him nothing. Yeah, they can't give him nothing. That's ridiculous to give him nothing. He shot a dude, and Cain's well aware he was going to have to do some real jail time. What he got lucky with is that he let him out on bail and let him do most of his sentence because he gets time served with an ankle monitor on, doing basically whatever he wants. So yeah, he has nothing to be mad about, dude. Zero.
You
just want vigilante land, huh?
No.
Listen, I don't blame him for wanting to do that, but he said right away, he's like, "There's a reason we don't do things like this." He's like, emotion got him. Yeah, dude. He was well aware that what he did was not right. You can't
crime of passion, bro.
You can't just go out and do that shit.
Crime of passion.
Listen, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
but however, he still broke the law and has to pay the price, and he's doing that, and he's really getting a light sentence. He really is, and I'm okay with that. But he had to get some kind of sentence.
Just
He'll be in
sad
jail
there
for, like,
wasn't a
8
body at
months.
the end of it, you know?
That would have been a real problem. That would have been a real problem, right?
No, it would have been
that guy-
good because the world would have been a better place.
Dude, the guy he shot, do you not remember this? The guy he shot was not the guy. You do know that,
No,
right?
but they were harassing him, and they were people for him, like
What do
for
you mean you
that
were
guy, which is
harassing
even
him?
weirder.
Every time
and
you said that,
creepier.
you've never been able to show me where that says that. I've never seen that. You said
They
it
showed up
multiple
on his
times.
front porch, bro. They were outside his home.
Well,
they were
even if
neighbors.
that was true, he didn't do anything. He doesn't deserve to die.
Yeah, but
You're all
poke a
everyone to
bear
be fucking
enough.
full on Gotham City, huh? All right, that's
You
smart.
poke a bear enough, dude.
Uh-huh.
You ruin somebody's life like the way this guy allegedly did.
Vigilantism was his minor at YouTube University.
Chases
Biology with a minor in
neighbor.
vigilantism.
MMA fighters defend Velasquez after sentencing for vigilante shooting. Kiss my ass.
That's exactly what it was, dude.
Kiss my dick.
I mean, listen, he did whatever dad wants to think they do. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you can't do that. And all it's going to do is make things worse for your family. Did it help his family at all? No, it made things 1,000 times worse.
No, I've definitely brought the family together, I think.
You are insane. We already knew that, but that's
Well, no, that's how I am with those kind of people. You fuck with people. I'm like Connor. I'll throw a goddamn dolly through a fucking window for somebody. Like I don't care. If I'm loyal to you, that's what it is, bro. Like, and as a victim of said alleged thing, it's like, no, we're not playing that fucking game.
We have a society where you can't just go out and fucking shoot people because you've heard something happened to them. You can't.
I
fucking
get it.
You can't.
I get that whole we live in a society thing.
And you know what? You know who knows that better than anybody? Cain Velasquez. He's well aware.
But you know what society doesn't tolerate?
He knows
well,
he made a mistake.
Sadly, tolerates more now. Those kind of people.
That guy's gonna go to be in jail a whole if he did it, which we don't have any evidence. I'm just guessing probably, but you don't know for sure. I'm guessing probably, but let's say he did and he gets convicted. He's going to be in jail a whole lot long. His life's going to be a whole lot worse than Cain's. Cain's going to be 8 months. It's going to be a fucking breeze for him because he's Cain's Velasquez, and he'll be out in the beginning of next year. So that's the best
the dude was in the truck at the time, so he was kind of fucking with Cain. It looks like.
What does it say?
At an intersection. I'm looking at this thing.
Because Cain was chasing
at an intersection and then the shooting started at an intersection, then followed the truck for 11 miles through San Jose, which deductive reasoning would say the guy was following Cain. Because you don't just have
that's not what happened. He went after him because he knew the guy was in the truck.
Okay, but it's not like you just
whatever you said. I don't know where you're coming up with that. I don't know where you're coming up with. It's what you wanted.
I heard it on the interwebs, where all information is disseminated anymore,
and must be real. Yeah,
must be always.
Always. Again, minor in criminology from YouTube University.
Goddamn right, dude.
Yeah, again. I said it a million times. I don't
majoring in opinions too.
I don't mind. I mean, I don't blame him for doing it. But the thing is, you wrote the law, and you paid the price when you wrote the law. So
but he's not going to be paying any price. I mean, he's going to be a king in that fucking jail, dude.
That's what I said. He's getting the even the judge didn't want to give him a sentence, but he had to. So he had to give him the lowest possible sentence. And look, he's getting time served, which was almost 4 years of it. So he's going to be in jail for 8 months. It's going to be a super breeze, and that's it for him.
Dude, he's getting extra commissary from everybody. There's no way. Yeah. And they're willingly giving
who
it to
he
him.
is and why he's in there. Dude, he's going to have the easiest time in the history of jail.
That's going to be like Mr. Velasquez.
I don't even know which jail he's going to, but even if if it had to go to a Supermax, he'd be fine. I don't doubt he is, but even if he did, he'd be fine.
Dude, he's gonna be getting his dick sucked by prags. It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
There you go, lady boys, sure.
Yeah, they're gonna be all over him, and I think everybody's
gonna be the ramen noodle king of his block.
They don't even have to look at his paperwork because they know that from like just watching the news out in California, probably too, where it's like, yeah, we're not fucking with him. We're fine. We'll let him. We'll let him slide. If anybody fucks with him, that whole block's getting fucking shut down by some gang. I guarantee
He's gonna
you.
be so loved that the Nazis are gonna try to recruit him.
Probably. They're gonna have a draft for him. They're gonna have to like do prison like roll dice for fucking
The Aryan Nation's like, we decided to make an exception. Yeah.
We are trading our best Aryan for Cain Velasquez, everybody. And 4 cartons of cigarettes.
And he's gonna reform him. He's gonna become the leader of the Aryan Nation and then reform him.
They're all gonna bow to him after 8 months.
They're all gonna come out and get Puerto Rican girlfriends.
Hilarious, bro. Fucking hilarious. Shit like that. But you know, again, I'm with you, but like, I'm not like, oh, this is a bad thing.
I didn't
Take
say it
him
was
out,
a bad
bro.
thing. I said, no. I mean, that's not good. That's not, because if everyone did that, a lot of bad things. Because a lot of times, and this is why we have a justice system, is a lot of times people will just assume and be wrong. So, you know, I talked about before when we talked about this. There's that kid in Texas who got about the same thing. He was accused by a young, about 3 or 4 year old of things like that, and he went to jail for it. He had a football scholarship, life ruined. Found out that it wasn't that kid. It was his friend. They just kind of looked alike, and the kid was 4, so he made a mistake. And his friend was doing it to other people while he was in jail. So what if that kid's father was Cain Velasquez, and he went and he killed that kid and ended up not even being the right kid? So that's why we have things like we do, and that's why you can't do things like that. So it is.
And if it's the wrong guy, the guilt's on you. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that part.
Yeah,
if it's
he
the
shot the wrong
person,
guy this time. He didn't try to, but he did.
Yeah, but if he gets the right person,
it would have been the exact same sentence.
I mean, nobody's batting an eye at Luigi, so why not this? Take him out. Take them all out. Wood chipper all day. Your super. I
don't know what that is. Whatever.
I don't know what a supposition is. I can only read it at 3rd grade level. Thank you, Menor.
So did not care. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't care. I looked up Menor's enrollment since I was curious, like how
way
different
down, probably.
I don't know. What was it when you were in high school?
We had like 2,000 kids.
It's at 23 something now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
it's growing. I don't know.
My school was at 741. So we did not have the same. We did not grow up the same. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, I grew up a feral street kid. Like that was
with the rich
Menor
kids.
was.
Rich kids school.
No, I'm sorry. You
Big
can
schools
tell
are
me
rich
all
kid
you.
schools.
You can say that all you want, but I was there during the embezzlement years, bro.
Well, somebody was getting rich then.
Yeah, it was called our former superintendent. That bitch fucking stole a bunch of money and got her fucking rocks off at the same time with somebody in the office, I think.
Nice.
And we were broke. We had to sell magazines.
Was the news broken by the school newspaper? Was the story of embezzlement broken by the school newspaper? That happened.
I wish
that happened somewhere. Hugh Jackman made a movie about it.
I wish that'd be kind of cool.
But that actually happened. That the superintendent was embezzling money for years, and then the person who found out about it and first reported on it was a high school kid in the school newspaper. She was the first one. The first article posted about it was her, and she broke the story in her school newspaper, which is wild. That's wild.
That is insane. Fucking no, yeah, dude. And then like we had to like sell newspaper, or not newspapers, but like magazines to like pay for uniforms and shit. It was bad. Like it was super bad. There was like no money to be had anywhere for us during my entire time at Menor.
Did you have to do pay to play?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do it too.
Yeah. We did the pay to play, and that's how we sold magazines and shit.
Even the football team?
think
They
so.
said the football team did, but no one ever actually believed them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody assumed that everyone was selling chocolates for the football team.
I'm probably in your town.
I don't know.
For sure.
Really, your city's more football crazy than ours. Well, probably about the same, honestly.
Yeah, but we also do, and I will give you this. We do have wealthier people who are willing to like sponsor the team or do those kind of things.
Rich kids school. I didn't say you were all rich kids. I said you had more rich kids per capita than we did. Although I will say this, I hope Pulse is doing all right. I know we had a family thing, and I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay as well.
The high school Pulse went to 3,300 kids in their school. Yeah.
I mean, mine was
I'm the only real American of the three of us.
We want to talk about a fucking just absolute goddamn nightmare. 2,000 kids when you would have that in high school. Oh my God. It was the worst because you'd have to literally time your seat get up to like get ahead of the crowd and like swoosh your way through a fucking sea of humanity, dude.
Did you have lunch in the building?
Yeah.
How the fuck did they do that? Through high school? All the way through high school?
All the way through high school. We could leave during what were those tests? Midterms and finals. We had open campus.
That's it though.
Yeah, and then the rest was all closed campus for the majority.
Everybody but the freshmen had open lunch.
Yeah, we didn't. If they kept
a lot
us
of it
in
because we didn't have a cafeteria that could fit the whole school. That was part of it. But yeah, we had 42-minute periods when I was in school, so you just had to be back in time for your next class.
Yeah, we had.
School, I mean, they have Taco Bell every day. So.
That explains a lot, Tim.
And I was the only one that got fat. Everyone else didn't get fat. Same fucking meals.
Well, what was Andrew Law doing?
He went to Dober. I don't fucking know.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe trying to learn ABCs. I don't know.
Judo.
Don't know.
Was Alan working out back then?
No, dude. He still has ridiculous metabolism. He's starting to get like a dad gut now, but his metabolism compared to mine, insane.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah, just a little bit though. We wouldn't even count
it. It's just like a little half moon underneath his stomach of like
yeah, it looks like he just
sunlight.
He maybe had a big breakfast. But yeah, he's always been like dude. I remember now that is not the case right now. I eat a lot worse. But when I was growing up, my friends would all out eat me. They would all out eat me. So I was just like, what the that's when I learned life is fair. Very quickly I learned that.
Yeah, I knew it, but I kept going because I'm that kid.
And I was active too. I mean, he was playing sports and shit, and it doesn't fucking matter. Now it's still fucking fat kid.
I'm still kind of in shape. I'm just not as athletic as I used to be.
I had been fat when I was playing football. I don't know. I mean, I only played like 5th and 6th grade, but like was young and I was running all the time. How the fuck was I fat? Whatever.
You know what the real like hurt was, Tim? At one point when I realized I lost the ability to like shoot a puck.
When you were still in school?
What?
When you were still in school, or like
no? And I grew up. I got older because I used to be able to rip shit. Really?
Well, why do you need? That doesn't seem like something you need to be able to do.
Well, when you're doing like the yearly fucking alumni game, you want to have a little bit more fun than just.
I can get people who can dunk in high
shit.
school. Once they get to the point where they can't dunk anymore, that would be kind of sad, you know.
Oh.
So whatever everybody else's equivalent of that is.
Oh, you just hear the violin playing as the basketball just dribbles away, not in the goal at all. Although I am set.
Fucking Incredible Hulk song.
While holding the basketball, holding their thumb out too at the same time.
He's got his skates over his stick. He's fucking. Take me far from here. Take me to the nearest sports bar.
I need a pond, bro.
I'm an armchair goal scorer now. Yeah.
I could probably coach. Like, I think I'd be pretty good at coaching.
I want to see that.
Like youth hockey. I think I'd be good.
Should get back into reffing. You'd like that extra cash.
God, no, I don't have the temperament for that shit. I don't want to deal with the coaches. I don't want to.
You just none of it matters. And if they're going nuts, they're fucking insane, crazy people.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's not like I always say that baseball has worse hecklers than comedy. It is true. And the worst part is though you can't heckle bust in baseball. I'm not saying I never have, but you're not supposed to. It usually would make it worse, right? So,
yeah, I just don't have the temperament for it. I'm not gonna be standing at the blue line and have some dad yelling at me from the fucking penalty box and allow that to keep happening.
Yeah, but nowadays, if you get like beat the hell up on video, you get like some free Penguin stickers or something. You know, maybe we can stage it. We'll stage a beer league game where you're reffing, dude, and I'll just like come and shank you with a stick.
I'd have to take the test all over again. They just can't reactivate my license. Like I'm good.
Yeah, you probably would, but I mean, when I
wake up on a Saturday at 6 a.m. and be at some fucking shitty ice rink on the south side of town, I'm good.
If I ever wanted to do high school again, I'm pretty sure I could just take the test. But the last time I had a break for a few years and I went back and got it, I did take the test. I did take the class again because I just wanted to make sure. Although I didn't have to, but I kind of wanted to get a kind of a refresher on shit because I forget shit all the time. Like because there's so much shit that doesn't come up that often. So when you don't do it for like a year, like fuck, what's the rule on that? Fucking overthrow. What the fuck? I always gotta re-up on shit. Anyway, you should still do it. Let's become volleyball referees, dude. You don't have to get out of the chair.
I have bad eyesight. I wouldn't be able to do it.
No one cares. Just guess.
I mean, I would do jiu-jitsu refereeing. I would register for that kind of stuff.
Sounds okay.
Boxing referee. I could probably do that.
Seeing the bow tie. It's fucking
touching
sweaty backs.
got the glove, got the black nitrals on. Just fucking.
Could have done a different sport, but I just really wanted to touch sweaty backs.
All right, boys. Let's break it up. Let's break it up. Come on. And go. And just have the best seat in the house for just two men beating the shit out of each other. Oh, that'd be fun.
Knowing you, dude, if you had boxing or an MMA ref, dude, it'd be a great knockout, and you'd be like reacting like you would if you're at home, forgetting to stop the fight. You're like, you're looking around like, you guys see that? You're like, yeah, he's fucking still beating his ass. He's unconscious. I clack, stop him. Oh yeah,
maybe there would be times where I get like a head kick or a fucking jumping side kick or some shit. It'd be like, oh. Although I'd end up as a meme probably for my faces.
Probably. We talked about what Keith Peterson looks like now. He's lost some weight, so really he looks good. Like he's got off the alcohol and cigarettes. He looks good, but what he looks like now, if you haven't seen, he looks like Ozempic Josh Brolin.
Kinda, yeah, for sure.
That was the first thing I thought. I'm like, dude, he looks like a tiny Josh Brolin.
He does. He's gonna be great in the True Grit remake. I think in the next one. He's got that face of like a weathered dude and a voice to go with it.
Should be a rapper. His rap name should be Lil Thanos.
Oh, goddamn you, I hate you. That was good. I'm gonna make the whole rap universe or half the rap universe disappear with a snap. Boom.
Little Thanos laying down the track, got no regrets. At home, drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes.
Dominic Cruz, you couldn't do it. I'll see you on Carnival, you fool, motherfucker.
It wasn't a rhyme. No rhyme.
It sucked. I know. It didn't have anything.
It's okay.
Threw it out there though.
Forgive you. You do that a lot. No one will throw things out there that aren't put together more than Ray Hacklack. That's
It's called my act, son.
Yeah.
Oh. I tried that joke last night about the translation thing.
There's something there, but I just don't think Shit. Right after we were talking about that, I think I fucking had it. I forgot to write it down or tell you. It was something. I don't know. Don't remember.
It's a first class ticket to no Christmas ever again, ever.
Did it not work?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it won't.
Also, if my dad found that out and he spoke a different language or shit in a different language, I would have been labeled a rat and kicked out of the house. I would have been homeless. He would have never trusted me again.
I'm fine.
No, I'm recovering too. Fucking, I didn't feel well. I called off work today. So
again,
and I was off. Yeah, and then Wednesday I didn't do. I was off. Yes, I was off yesterday too.
Say Wednesday was yesterday. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
could be wrong.
I'm high. So
no,
I know. It's my thing, man. I love it.
I was talking to Alan about how potheads are just real drug addicts, and I agreed.
We like it, bro. We can just feel good afterwards.
He was smoking. He's trying to get off of it again. And he's like, people who think this isn't a thing are insane. So I'm like,
oh yeah.
Probably.
I mean, I am absolutely. I'm a habitual user, so and I like it. I just don't do much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't like it, and never. It doesn't do the things for me other people say it does for that. It does not at all ever. So I just people are like, oh man, this will help your anxiety. I'm like, dude, you aren't me apparently. So let's just leave it at that. But booze, on the other hand, I like booze.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh man, I'm gonna get a drink. I think I need one. I'm just not gonna do soda. Let's put in some water or something.
Okay. Tim's gonna do that. Where I'm gonna talk to you, and hopefully he doesn't hurt himself. We appreciate everybody for being here. Thank y'all. All as always, Bro Plata, Tuesdays, Thursdays, live from our perspective mother's basements in Cleveland and T County, Ohio. Bro Plata. We're here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That may change due to some daylight savings time. Oh man, pissed off. Pirates lost. Like fucking mad as shit, dude. Like I can't believe that shit happened. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like why? Which blow. And of course they blow the home opener, and then they're gonna go on like a 15-game winning streak like they did last year. They're gonna have a lot more fucking to their bats now. Tony Pham is now my favorite Pittsburgh Pirate because I can yell, "Let's go, Pham!" the entire time. And yeah, the Pirates losing their opening day game in Miami. The Guardians winning theirs. But yeah, dude, and apparently the Guardians starting pitcher ate some bad food in KC, Kansas City today. But they ended up winning 7-4, and the Pirates lost 5-4 in the bottom of the fucking ninth. God damn it. Fucking and don't give me this thing. I know what the Pirates are going to do. We're going to be done by the All-Star break. We're not going to be anywhere possibly near any kind of normal shit. We're not going to have a great season. We're just going to be okay, and I want them to just be 500. I want like 81, 83 or 80 81 or 80, 81, 82 or 82, 80. That's all I want. I want that to be the record for this year. If we do better or worse, I'm going to be either way. Not giving my hopes up anymore for the Pirates. It's an abusive relationship. I need to realize that, you know, she's winning and she gives the best BJs, but she's hurting me. And I'm probably going to die of cancer as a Pirates fan. It's going to be probably what happens. It's definitely what happens every single year to a Pirates fan, unless you're in the pit because you don't have a Pirates or a Pirates fan accent, which is a Pittsburgh accent. That kind of bothers me that's a thing. But what are you going to do? I'm going to wait for Tim to come back from his drink so we can talk about this Mexico City card, because it is stacked. Like, the last couple cards have had some big time fighters on here and some exciting people. Raul Rosas Jr. having a Mexico City fight is kind of dope. And hopefully that he plays up to it and gets himself going towards the title shot. Yeah, man, who knows where that career is gonna go. Still, it's got nowhere to go but up. And he's been on a roll. He's been on a roll. That's right, baby. And I want to hear that in Mexico. That'd be awesome. I think the card starts at like 7. So we'll be kind of talking about that when Tim gets back, and just play a time killer.
Sweating buckets, but it's not even high. Then it's something better, and I know the words of the song, and then I take it everything that you got. Okay.
And Tim is back.
His name and he appears.
I was about to say, that was a good jam. That was a good jam, but you ruined it.
Well, no, it ended on its own, and then I
was about to say that was a good jam, but you didn't play something else that was a bad jam. You bad jammed out the good jam.
That's
Don't
right.
know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't care either.
Obviously,
someone.
Chi-wee-wee?
What?
How do you not Chi-wee-wee, Tim?
I have
Like,
no idea what you're talking about. Is that another gay wrestling thing?
it's Raul Rosas Jr.
Oh.
It's like his little thing. Yeah,
I love that Peyton Talbot is dating Frank Ocean. I love that, dude. That was awesome when I read that. I'm like, I don't know why I love this so much. It's great. Not only like, oh look, a gay UFC fighter, but he's dating Frank Ocean. I mean, that's fucking sweet. That's fucking cool, man.
hold on, let me see.
What a nice celebrity boyfriend in the UFC.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's still a rumor.
He's been tagged by Frank Ocean?
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Good for him.
It's one of those things I feel like some people will be like, oh, he's gay. Oh, Frank Ocean? No, that's fucking cool, man. Frank Ocean, man.
I'm not going to hate on that. Like, obviously, if it was just some scuzzball from like San Jose, then I'd be like,
maybe. Or Billy Ocean, you know, but Frank Ocean. Get out of that cage and onto my cock. All right.
That was better than whatever I was going to come up with, so I'm not even going to try. All right. I'm gonna Homer Simpson into the fucking hedges.
That should be your move most of the time. You should just pick that curtain behind you, just wrap it around yourself like Phantom of the Opera.
There is a part of me that wants to get one of those, like, you know, basic white bitch fucking what do you call those? The forest walls or whatever. Is to see like chicks put on like their IGs and everything.
Okay.
And like have the ability to Homer Simpson through it.
Just wear a ghillie suit at all times.
Yeah.
Put the hood down. Back into it.
Actually, I think that would get us views. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we put that as a short, like, reel where it's like he's Homer Simpsoning. Like, I'm just totally wrong about something, and it's just like I Homer Simpson backwards out of the scene, and you're just like, "Yeah, Ray, that's right. You run.
Stay there."
It would be funny. Oh fuck, man! You want to talk about just
What's happening now is like a panic attack after the whatever it was earlier.
probably
That's why I'm drinking, because I don't have any medicine for my panic anymore. This is it.
self-medicating.
And my father's been doing it for years. That works for him. Listen, if my father was on Prozac for years and that worked for him, my doctor would be like, "Oh, let's put you on that because it's genetics." But because it's alcoholism that's helping, no, we don't do it that. You know, that logic goes out the window.
Because you're not just killing yourself, Tim. You're killing the people around you.
My alcoholism is not that bad. Thank you very much. We're all aware of that. All right. I probably won't even drink. No, I'm going overnight somewhere on Saturday, but I'm not going to be like, and I don't drive. I could use that opportunity to get hammered. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I won't have anybody to drink with and it'll be sad. So I'm not going to do that.
I mean, I at this point, I'd rather just do that and not feel like shit anymore. That's the one reason why I'm like, I've drank the last couple days, but that's been stress. But I'm not drinking today. I can't.
My brother always feels like garbage when he drinks. I really don't, so because I don't do it that much and I don't go that hard. I mean, hard for me is like, I mean, I won't say I'll never get into double digits. I do, but I don't get past like 12. And that was like that's like a long period of time, right? We're not talking like 2 hours, 12
all day. That's
like 5 hours at most, right? That usually it's a long stretch for me. And
yeah, I go
12
hard.
and 5 is about the most I would do anytime now, and I don't really even do that very often.
I had a trash IPA last night. It had like too much of an orange flavor to it.
I honestly can't tell you the last time I had a beer. I honestly do not know. It's been a long
time.
It was
$2, Tim. It was $2.
Oh, I don't blame you there. But every time I have a beer now, I just wish I had a Jim Beam and Diet Coke or something, or some sort of bourbon. Every time I just like, I don't want. I wish I had a bourbon, so I just get them instead. I mean, yeah, they cost more, but I rather have that. So
yeah,
I even get a funny stop now. I used to do pictures. I don't even do that shit anymore. You're just like, well, I guess I'm spending money tonight. Hook me up.
$50 bar tab. Here we go.
Yeah, but hopefully when the doll's around, I think last time she charged me like 60% of it or something. She didn't charge me all of it. She like 2/3 maybe.
Nice.
I mean, I go in there expecting to pay for it. Although when Nick worked, he always gave me half off. But I don't ask. I just kind of hope that she's around when I pay.
Yeah. With me, I got in trouble and ratted out. So
that's fine.
You
still not over that, huh?
No, I don't talk to that person.
You holding a grudge? That doesn't sound like you.
No, I don't. I just don't talk to that person after that. I don't. You don't trust the person. It's a trust thing, and I'm a big trust person.
We've all been assholes in our time.
I've never ratted out anybody for getting free drinks, dog. That's why piss in someone's fucking face.
He was just looking out for the bottom line of the venue, man. He was just looking out for the bottom line.
Oh, eat my ass.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like the worst thing. I'd do prison time before I do that. All right, anyway.
I would shower it, obviously. I'd wash it thoroughly. Put some baby powder in there so you feel that you're fine. I think
I'd have to pick the soap and the body wash. And I also we have to be against like I said, a year of hard prison time, right? You have to be like, I can get out of that, go to San Quentin for a year, or you can do this. And
I need to go. I need to get up. I need it. It's the only thing that helps me. I've done everything in here, Tim. And you just start tying your pants together to hang yourself.
Probably.
Oh, that would be it's sad but funny. Like the visual is hilarious. It's just like you're just calmly getting up and why you take your pants off, Tim? You'll see.
cut my tongue off with a paper slicer. Just, it's enough of that. I watched this documentary about this treasure hunt. The
I saw something about this.
Fen treasure hunt thing. And at one point they're just like, yeah, and everyone was, so many people like were in on this. Like they're like, John Wayne Bobbitt was looking for it. I'm like, what? They just move on. I'm like, shouldn't have been looking for his dick. No, he found that years ago. But, this was easier than finding my dick. No, it's an interesting story because somebody did find it, and it took 10 years, but somebody found this dude's treasure that he buried, and
wasn't that in like Colorado?
It was in Wyoming. They found it in Wyoming.
Yeah,
and it ended up being like 500 feet off the main road. Like, I feel like people were just trying too hard. But anyway, they do interviews for this documentary about a bunch of people who were looking for it, and they all had different ideas. And there was a poem that was supposed to be like the clues, and they all had different ideas where it was going to be. But the person that found it isn't in the documentary at all, which is kind of a bummer. There's a guy, this guy found it. His name was this, and he didn't want to talk to anybody. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. But one of the guys that was looking for it just buried a new treasure. It's, I don't know how much, it's worth a lot of gold in there. Some of the old treasure, because it went to auction, is in there too. But yeah, some tech dude just decided he's going to do a new treasure hunt, and he hid clues in his interview for the documentary.
Oh,
so we're starting out, so it's out there somewhere. I'm sure it's going to be harder than, I mean, the clues were just screenshots of places like in the Rockies, and I have no idea where any of them were. So I'm assuming it's going to be difficult, and I'm not going to go look for it. But also, that's one, like, somebody died looking for it, and a lot of other bad shit happened. Like, yeah, I mean, it sounds fun to do that, but you got to like put a time limit on it. You got to be like, I'm going to keep giving like clues until somebody finds it, like 6 months max, and I'm just going to tell you where it is. Like, yeah, 10 years, yeah. Like, his granddaughter had a stalker because he believed that she was the treasure. And because he said whoever finds the treasure gets to keep it, he thought that she belonged to him. You know, shit like that.
The shit. It also is a good.
And when somebody found it, people didn't believe it, and they were being all stocky and weird and shit. Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you look at those kind of like lunatics that fucking get invested in that. It's a real, group study almost of like the things people will overthink in things or read into, and you're just like, what the fuck, man?
A few of the people that were saying that they interviewed for this, like, they went hard on it, but they're all like, yeah, I mean, the treasure was the adventure that I went on. You know, that's what the answer is, right? And like, there's this family of, like, I guess you would call them Hicks from they're from Wyoming. And they're like, I had a terrible relationship with my dad until this. Now we have a good relationship and all that, all that. I wanted the Hicks to find it so bad. I'm like, come on, Hicks. Come on, Hicks. Well, they didn't find it.
Yeah, I think I read something about that when I was living out in Colorado, that it was found. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you. I when I first saw it, it was 2018, I think it was found.
2020.
2020? Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing something about it online when it was like, I think
the guy who did it died right after that, like a month after somebody found it.
Damn.
Or less. Anyway, it's neat, and I think it was a cool idea, but it got bad real fast. You know,
I bet.
Lunatics. And I was thinking, I'm not surprised that. I mean, obviously it was hard because it took somebody 10 years, but the fact that it was like kind of close to a road. That was interesting. Because like people say, like with escape rooms, that some people's problem with escape rooms is they try too hard. Like, you have to make it possible, right? So you're like, what if this means they're like, you have an hour, and they want to do this. Like, most average people could probably figure this out, right? So it's probably the first thing you think of, and not like the deepest, craziest thing you can think of, right? So unless you're trying to, fuck with people, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it was neat. It was unfortunate to learn that someone died. At least one person died, and and the guy didn't call it off either. He's like, nope, no, let's keep going. I don't know. It seemed like a neat idea, but it didn't. Overall, I think I mean, you don't want anyone to die, but a lot of people got a lot of good out of it. And a lot of people like who didn't find it were like, I loved it. You know, like, I didn't find it, but I did things I didn't expect to ever do and learned things I probably would have never learned. And like the Hicks were all dropouts and they like were learning shit, going to the library, learning shit they probably never, you know, they learn new things. What time does the conference start? Is that today? What? I don't know. What's Mexico time?
What?
The press conference?
Let me see. Let me see. Actually, because StreamYard actually kind of earned their worth a little bit recently with me. Is you can actually share tab. You can actually change what the screen share is by saying share this tab. So you can easily jump to it. I'm going to take a look.
Wait, you mean you can give it vocal cues now?
No. You have to press like a bar underneath, obviously, but
that would be annoying actually, because you would say it. You know, it would happen when you didn't want it to happen.
Oh yeah, that would suck. Hold on, I gotta pause that. I'm waiting for my YouTube to load here. My computer has an update, and I haven't updated it yet.
I just learned this. I know you already knew this, but I just learned that when they go to where they go in Des Moines, right? UFC.
Yeah.
That they're the day before that. There's a little fakey fake going on.
What's going on?
Fakey fake or whatever you want to call it. Wrestling.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
You know that? There's that's the night. What's the one on Fridays? Raw or no? Or SmackDown.
SmackDown's on Fridays.
SmackDown in Des Moines, and then the next day it's UFC. I would say, like, if that was in Cleveland, I'd probably go to both just to be fun. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, to do the double event would actually be pretty fun.
I will say this: if I ever go to a wrestling event with you, will you never ask me again? Like, can I do one, and then it's like he didn't like it. He's done forever.
I mean,
that is how that should work. Once I go and I'm like, this isn't for me, you should never ask me again.
I mean, yeah, if you don't enjoy it, yeah, then that's fine. I will be okay with that.
One of these days, one of these $20 ones.
Yeah,
well, I would go to a house show or something.
By the way, there is no thing except for the ceremonial weigh-ins tomorrow.
There's no press conference tonight. Okay.
There's no press conference today. They just have the post-fight press conference, which is scheduled for the 29th, and then tomorrow they have a ceremonial weigh-in at 7 p.m. So we could come back and kind of watch that and see how they look for the weigh-ins.
It's all you.
7 tomorrow.
It's all you.
Then I'm in. I will do it.
Probably be at my brother's tomorrow. Or maybe not, because I got to get up early to go to Columbiana on Saturday.
Ooh, for what?
Tournament. First tournament of the year. Niece's 12U tournament. Woo! Columbiana inside, dude. And then I'm staying at a hotel in North Lima, which I learned there's a town called North Lima. And fun fact, 3-hour drive from Lima. So I'm like, what the fuck? And it's not north, it's fucking east.
Yep. That's like Upper Sandusky. It's not anywhere near actual Sandusky.
They're closer though. They're close. They're not that far, are they?
Upper Sandusky's like southern Ohio. Yeah.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Hold on. Upper Sandusky.
I didn't think that was true.
City in Ohio.
That would be very high for Upper Sandusky to be south of Sandusky.
Okay, so it's like it's 2 hours from me. Upper Sandusky to Sandusky.
Is it west of you?
It's an hour and 15-minute drive southwest of Sandusky.
Southwest of Sandusky. I didn't know that. Upper Sandusky is southwest of Sandusky. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like same level as like Mansfield and Canton, right on that. Like
I never knew that. So
Orion's belt.
That's wild. Yeah, but North Lima is not even close to Lima. It's in between Columbiana and Boardman. But That's where our hotel is. Stayed at Holiday Inn in North Lima. There, it's across from a restaurant that looks pretty decent, man. They have seafood and steak, and oh my god, that's the place right there.
So you're going to Fridays a lot, is what you're telling
Going
me.
to Fridays, and it's called
Outback Steakhouse.
Steamers Stonewall Tavern.
Are you gonna wear a Cleveland shirt in there?
This guy. It'd be weird if I started laughing at all those jokes.
Do I have a Waka Waka sound effect? I think I got rid of that actually.
So think if I start legitimately laughing at all your hack jokes, or if I start saying things like same difference, call 911.
Okay.
What's wrong with me?
Then I'll play this as I'm calling 911.
I hate that. I'm fine. Doing fine.
Tim, I will keep doing it. Why? That's right. You're making it worse by thinking.
What?
Don't think, Tim. You're making it worse.
I don't think that's what the problem is.
Grab his dick and twist it.
That might be the. Maybe that will help. Nope, didn't help.
You know what, Tim? People tell me Tim Danko can't get healthy, and then I sell him this.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
That's right.
Well, in that case.
I don't know why, but I felt like just doing that.
My niece asked me if they throw rise balls in baseball. I'm like, nope, that would be physically impossible.
I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Well, if you can do it in slipper softball because you throw underhand, but basically the ball goes like this. And they're nuts because they look like fastballs, and they are fastballs, but they do this. And they're very difficult to hit. They call it the scholarship pitch. Because if a girl has a good one, yeah, they're hard to hit. They've only seen a couple of good ones, but when I see a girl that has a good one, I'm like, well, they're fucked. Because they start in the zone and they end up at your face. You know, it's they're nuts. It's not a fun pitch. Oh, someone just broke the record, college record. A girl from University of Tennessee, Lady Vol. I think it's happened like Tuesday night. She broke the record for hardest pitch ever thrown in fast pitch softball in college. 78.2. Which, holy fuck, dude. Well, think so. Think it in context of baseball. College softball, 43 feet from home plate is the pitcher's mound. 43 feet. Baseball, 60.5 feet. So the equivalent of a 78.2 mile per hour fastball would be like seeing a 110 mile per hour fastball off of a baseball mound.
That's kind of cool.
Like how quick it comes. That would be like when no one's ever thrown 110. So have fun with 78.2. What the fuck?
Yeah, just imagine how fast she's going to be able to get the turkey in the oven when she gets older. Just
if you throw 78.2, and this girl's like 6 feet tall, the husband's putting the turkey in the oven.
Did you see? Speaking of tall bitches, did you see? I forget which wrestler it was.
Oh, you show me that. The funniest thing is the DC fucking making it a whole thing.
Well, because it is a thing. I mean, look at the size differential.
You're height shaming the poor girl.
No, not height shaming. It's just hilarious.
Why is it hilarious? It shouldn't be hilarious.
Because you know she gets just owned in the bedroom by that man. Like he is.
Well, that's hilarious.
I mean, would you not laugh if it was a tall guy and a small woman?
My gym teacher in high school, his wife, he's 6'10", she's 4'10". So we all had the jokes. My joke was always just this.
Playing helicopter. She is the rudder. Little feet kicking in the wind.
But it's been a while now, like 8 years ago. But they came to my mom's 50th birthday party, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot how weird that is.
Yeah.
He was like putting people's beer cans on the roof and shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The only one that can reach it. He's like, yeah, but she's 4'10". So yeah, that was I mean, when we were in high school, we realized that was I'm like, well, that's something.
Yeah. Yeah, when reality strikes you in school of like relationships and everything, of like size differentials and all that kind of stuff. There was a science teacher, and her husband was a sub. He actually had Tourette's syndrome as well.
Why he didn't have a whole full-time job. They kept him back in the day. They kept him out of the classroom.
Well, yeah, he had like what you have. Like, he wasn't really like noisy or really. His tics were just more facial than they were anything. But yeah, she was like, I think she's like 6'3", and he was like my height.
That's not that weird. I have no problem with the girl being taller than me.
I don't either. I'm just it's funny to look at though. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not funny.
Dude, what you're into? If a girl's taller than you, she really is a left tackle, dude.
Goddamn right. The Ford,
she really is.
Checker 40 time. I got it almost a 4.5, motherfucker.
It's like a she Gronk.
And she's got hands. Look at her.
So, man, your girlfriend she's a little big lady, and you go, hey, and she's got hands.
And she's got hands and getting the league minimum. So what's up?
You know, some high school, some states, high school associations, they're sanctioning girls flag football, and I feel like Ohio will do it pretty soon.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
Should.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm actually excited for the first girls flag football Dover Philly game. I'm not gonna lie. I think that'd be fun.
It's two girls fighting over one guy on the fucking 50. Just like,
tell you what, man. That's how you set up the rivalry. Is it the first time they ever play each other in sanctioned flag football? There's a fight.
Yes.
I feel like they have to do it for the communities. They have to like pull a ponytail or some shit.
Yeah, I was about to say rip him down by the fucking ponytail or the dreads. Just fucking rip them off and shit. Some of them you can tell they're fake for some reason. Just weave parts all over the fucking goddamn.
Right, it's a Dover Philly, not Akron Canton.
Well, white bitches use fake hair too. I'm not,
you're gonna go nuts for that. Buchtel Firestone. All right. Glenville, Collinwood. All right, so I gotta stop.
That would, dude. I would be.
I would pay money to see Glenville, Collinwood flag football, girls flag football. Lady tar blooders.
I'd be buying merch. It'd be my favorite fight sport. Dude, that would be no. I think women should, and I wish there was like a viable women's league that like had national attention that was padded. I really do. I think women should be allowed to do that. Do I think?
No, they are, and they do exist. They just don't make any money.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think they have the championships in Canton every year. They did a couple years ago.
But like the viability of it, I wish there was like
the only time it worked is when
or whatever,
Yeah, the only time it actually worked is when they had lingerie football. And
well,
I'm not gonna lie, that was degrading, but they were good. Like I watched some games and I'm like, oh shit, these girls can play.
Yeah, they went hard. It's not like they didn't fucking like go, they were fucking actually beating the shit out of each other.
Were hot. They were all hot, and they didn't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
They had no money. They played in lingerie, and they're all hot. What a great league!
Fuck yeah, baby! But I miss those days. I miss the Arena Football League. I was gonna try out for the Gladiators a few times.
I would pay money to see you try out for any professional football. Actually, any professional sport.
Man. It would be. I know I'd be done. Like I'd be cut out. Like as soon as they stepped on the court, they'd be like, "Nope."
Dude,
I
a
know
couple times that I know. Years ago, the Charge had open tryouts in Canton. They had open tryouts. Like, show up. That would have been amazing to fucking get you to go that.
I would have. I would have tried. Would have showed my passing skills. That was about it. There's nothing else there.
70s or 80s. Famously, the Eagles had open tryouts. Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And they took a guy. And Vince Papale, his name was.
Yeah, that was what was that Mark Wahlberg movie?
Invincible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark
Good
Wahlberg should not have played Vince Papale.
Hey, I'm Vince Papale.
He's not a bad actor. It wasn't that. It was just that, dude, he's like a foot shorter than Vince Papale. Like, Vince Papale was like 6'4". Like,
they do that with all those movies.
I know
man.
they do, but when it's sports movies, I have a hard time with it.
The one, the one I still am bothered with to this day, just because it kind of like it just completely a juxtaposition, was the guy from Gridiron Gang with The Rock.
Because he was white.
He looked like Josh Brolin. I think Josh Brolin would have been perfect for that fucking. Put a mustache on him and the fucking hair.
How about if someone made a movie, Your Life Story, would you have a problem with a non-white person playing you?
Personally, yes.
I wouldn't.
Personally, yes.
I wouldn't.
Just because
if it was a straight up biography, it's different. But I guess if you're just one of the characters, and I don't think it would matter. I don't really care. I'd rather have a good actor.
Yeah, but I still would want him to just be a Midwestern white boy with a beer gut. I mean, there's a lot of those you can cast.
Yeah, but if they can get Denzel, you get Denzel. You know, like
Denzel ain't playing me, son. Sorry.
What if he wanted to?
You talk on this show about being a realist. I know who can play me, and
no one's making a movie about you, Ray. It's all hypothetical. All right.
I know, but even in a hypothetical, I don't.
I would love to go see Othello on Broadway, dude. That fucking Gyllenhaal and Denzel watching, dude. Seeing probably the greatest living actor now, watching him act live, and Denzel Washington, that'd be awesome. When we chanted Prince of Persia.
Morbius.
Was it in Morbius?
Jake Gyllenhaal?
You're thinking of the fucking...
Oh, no, Mysterio. Mysterio. That's it. It was an M word.
Yes.
Are you real? Are you...
Donnie Darko. Yeah.
Follow the bunny, man. Follow the bunny.
Prince of Persia. Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, that too.
That was the original Hawk Tua moment in that tent.
I don't think that movie was graphic enough.
I was fine with it the way it was when I saw it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. I got like uncomfortable watching like I don't know why.
That isn't the reason I don't think that movie was that good. It had nothing to do with that. It's just everything else.
Well, especially when he's spitting his hand. Like, you don't want that.
I think it was Anne Hathaway's tits that made it, like, ruined it for me. I'm like, I was hoping for more, to be honest with you.
You can't have high expectations, Tim. You can't be living on champagne dreams and caviar wishes.
No, I think you can, and I'm going to prove myself right, because I'm really thinking the Snow White movie is going to be pretty good. I'm going to go see it, and I feel like I'm going to be proven right. Dude, no one likes that thing.
1:23:30. I'm gonna timestamp that for posterity if you ever watch the fucking movie.
It's weird that like no one likes it. Like the
Rachel Zegler.
The people who are, dude, I don't know why I'm getting all these reels of people just stomping their feet and rubbing their fists about why they make it so woke. But even the people who are like, oh, we're fine with the casting and shit. It's just a shitty movie. That's the people where I'm like, okay, it just sucks then. All right.
Yeah, I mean, they probably did something to it where even people who do have, beliefs are like, okay, this is too much. Like the regular person, which is good. I like that.
Video. This guy was just one of those foot hand stomper dudes. And
well,
he had a joke that was
probably,
that 100%. Yeah, it was the guy opposite Tommy Lauren. I don't know how the fuck this got on my feed. I don't know how this got in my algorithm. Just because I look at things any hot chick I can do. There is a standard, and she's the one. You can cut her out.
Oh, Rachel Ziegler, really?
No, she fucked her.
I'd go Gal Gadot before I fucking went that fucking cunt Rachel Ziegler.
She messed.
She looks like an alien.
I don't know. No, I'm not saying that. I think she's hot, but that's not the problem. The thing is, she didn't help the movie's cause, and they were pretty pissed at her. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, this guy made like such a horrible joke, and I'm just like, oh man, you're hurting your cause here, dude. He's like, I honestly thought that they were gonna. Hold on, for this you need a southern accent, don't you? Here you go. I honestly thought they were gonna make the dwarves instead of whatever they are, sleepy, droopy, drowsy. I thought they were gonna make them all the LGBTQs are gonna be like gas being gay, but there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough dwarfs to do that. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what a terrible joke. I'm like, I actually kind of, I completely agree. I mean, I have no problem with the person they cast because she's a great actress. She was great in West Side Story, but everything else they did to it, right? And yes, that story is not a modern story, but then in that case, you just need to just not make it. Then you can just not make it.
Yeah, well, they want to make all the live actions now.
None of them have worked. No one's loved any of them.
Some of them they did. Aladdin was a bit more.
Yeah, you're right. Aladdin was okay. I guess I'm thinking the ones with the female leads. The ones with the female leads. Mulan, they totally took everything that was great out of Mulan. Yeah. And it had nothing to do with the casting. That one was not that at all. They just made it a completely different movie.
No, it's corporate.
They made a completely different movie. It was very strange. Well, it was all to please, their money people in China. The money guys. Then the next one, Little Mermaid. People didn't love that either. Although I haven't watched any of these, so I can't say anything personally. Except for Aladdin, I liked Aladdin. Guy Ritchie, can't go wrong. It wasn't. People said it wasn't great, but it was okay. It was decent. I had no problem with it.
I'm trying to think. What were the other ones? I actually just heard a thing about this.
Mulan. Well, they did Cinderella with Kelly Cabela. And honestly, I don't think the cat. To me, I don't give a shit about the casting at all. It's just everything else. I don't, dude. This bothers me 0%. If Ariel isn't white, 0%. I think it's weird that it does bother people, but everything else is a little different. The thing with Snow White, that's a tough one, man, because you got to figure out what to do with the dwarves. And they decided to go CGI, and I don't know if that was the right way to go.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast was another one that people liked.
Well, yeah, Beauty and the Beast was okay. Yeah, because they didn't fuck with Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm. Cinderella, like you said, that was a good one.
They liked that. Okay, but they had a Hispanic Cinderella.
I don't care.
I know you don't care. At least I hope you don't care. But I'm just saying,
as long as it's good, like you said, as long as it's a good fucking story and it's actually
even Snow White, zero problem with who they cast. It's just everything.
I honestly, though, I do think that Rachel Ziegler, just being Rachel Ziegler on camera, outside of like thing, really did help kind of bomb that movie a little bit. Like scared off a lot of people.
But I'm just wondering, like, is Disney gonna stop doing this? Are they gonna stop like completely changing everything? What's the next movie? Like, are they gonna remake Bambi, but they're gonna decide instead? Let's make it an endangered species. How about an endangered crane?
Let's make this 8K cars. Make the cars so realistic looking that you can't fucking tell that they call it live action.
Maybe. Or they can confuse everybody and make Bambi a Tesla. That really confused everybody. No one would know what to think. That would break everybody.
Elon Roman saluting out the window.
Roman saluting. Ray, did you get all the ideas I had for today's show? I had some awesome ideas. Hold on, did you not see them? I didn't send those to you. I sent those to a journalist in Atlanta. I fucked up, dude. I fucked up. My bad, bro.
Somebody, no, for the Atlantic.
For the Atlantic, that's right. Yeah, Atlantic. I fucked up. Might be one of my favorite story of all time. Mainly because it ended up, luckily it ended up being fine. And also it's gonna keep them from ever doing it again. That's why I have no problem with any of it. But I don't like that it happened. It made me nervous, but hopefully it never happens again now. So,
and also hats off to the actual person for kind of keeping their mouth shut until the actual operation
the journalist, you mean? Yeah, I feel like that was handled fantastically.
Yes.
They waited, and you can't not report it, right? Because you want it to never happen again. I know there's people going after him, and like, why? He did this perfectly.
And he did it afterwards. I mean, if he would have did this before, I would have been like,
and he didn't say everything,
everything,
right? He didn't say everything.
Yeah.
So the fact that people were mad at him, I'm like, that's ridiculous. Why?
Because some people are going to get mad no matter what.
Actually have responsibility to do that, right? This, and they fucked up. And also him reporting that, it's going to stop them hopefully forever doing it again. So,
yeah, they'll probably figure out some kind of new encryption app or something to use.
I hope so. It seems like they.
It is embarrassing. I mean, it is very embarrassing for the administration, for sure.
And it should be. But if anyone who wanted him to just never, I'm like, why? That's ridiculous, man. He has a responsibility. We, as an American people, have responsibility of knowing that there's some sloppiness going on. We should know that, and they should fix it. And I don't think it will ever happen again. So, emojis were hilarious, and the emojis were hilarious.
I didn't read or look at the text. I saw what was, I had a few pundits I follow on YouTube read the actual texts that they were going through.
It was a fist American flag fire emoji.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah. Fucking, and also it kind of goes with, really gave us a good look at what they're talking about inside the administration, which I always find kind of very awesome to learn. Once that kind of stuff comes out, you're like, fuck, bro.
The only thing I had a problem with was their security, right? That's the only problem I actually had with it, is their sloppiness. That's a real problem. And the thing is, there's no way they don't clean it up. So that's fine.
Yeah.
It did but the thing is, it also made me go, that could have been a lot fucking worse. If you give it to a journalist, get a journalist in there, you could have got a lot of worse people in there, right? So or someone that would somebody that would have ratted it out. At least he,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have a problem with this story coming out, because they didn't leak the information beforehand.
You'd be like, what is this? What am I fucking thinking this?
That would have been another Bay of Pigs, man. That would have been another Bay of Pigs if that would have happened. For sure, especially in that little tiny fucking area right there, dude. They would have been slaughtered. It would have been not good at all. But yeah, that's the reason I'm not upset about this. Is
what's the Secretary of Defense's name?
Pete Hegseth.
They the jokes and shit about they need to put a breathalyzer in his phone and shit. That's hilarious. It wasn't him who did it, but it's It's still is funny because that guy, that guy has some issues. But I hope he doesn't get all killed. Although I have some questions about his chest tattoo, but whatever. He's already in there. Just don't fuck us up.
Okay. Well, do you have a problem with it being on a president's thing? Funeral program?
A president's thing?
If it was on the president's thing, I'd be like, I call that the national treasure. But
why do I think his is painted gold, like gold member?
This is the
real Trump Tower. Yeah.
They call my bowls the Trade Center because they always go down.
I was talking to Alan. I think I want to hire a Trump impersonator. There's a really good one you can get for $1,000. All right, he'll come out of New Jersey. He'll drive here for $1,000. I want him to come to a public council meeting or something, and I want him to use his time to try to get the name of the county and the river changed from Tuscarawas County to New Philadelphia County, New Philadelphia River. Because there's
We're
a town of
calling it
Tuscarawas.
New Philly from now on. It's no longer. I don't know why Dover has it.
Dover doesn't have it. Tuscarawas had Tuscarawas. Tiny town, smallest town. Everybody goes there and says, this town's too small. New Philadelphia, most people, it's the county seats. Everyone loves New Philadelphia. This is the biggest town in the county. All stuff, shit like that, right?
There's an airport there. Everybody knows it.
One Walmart
right
in
there.
the county. It's in New Philadelphia, right? One dispensary, New Philadelphia. All of it, New Philadelphia.
We're gonna call this county New Philadelphia County. No longer Tuscarawas. It's too small.
Yep, New Philadelphia. Yeah, right. Yeah, all of that. Yes.
It kind of reminds me of old Philly. There's a lot of drugs going on here. I didn't realize it.
All the best things about Philadelphia, right? Baseball and cheesesteaks, right? Cheese
and methamphetamine.
none of the problems. A lot of see a lot of guavalos.
There's so many people here. Why are you here? There should be more whites. I'm telling you, and I'm talking about t-shirts, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody knows.
Separate the whites from the colors at the laundromat.
Who doesn't love the illegals that work here? I work here. I work in Tuscarawas, New Philadelphia. It's where my chicken base is. I know. I lost it.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
No.
Bro.
Roberto, hey, buddy.
What?
Roberto's here.
I've seen the soy Dodger fans mad because Dodgers accepted the White House of it. Well, Ohio State did too, and I mean, I wouldn't. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I mean,
yeah.
If I was asked to go, I'd just be like, "Hey, fucking see what it's like." Give it a go. The only reason I wouldn't is because I don't want to fucking hear the shit I'm getting. Because I get so much shit.
Good for them.
I don't.
Good for them.
Man, same thing with not wearing the hat. I just don't want the smoke, right? I don't want the smoke.
You should be like, glad it's not red, huh? Glad it's not red, huh? It's not a red one. It doesn't say MAGA on it or 47.
And get a Negro League Museum hat that's red.
Oh God!
Red trucker hat. This is Negro League Museum.
You'd have to like take it off and be like, look at the logo. Look at the logo. I would be fine with it. I would wear that hat proudly. I wear it to sets backwards so nobody can see the logo, but I would wear it.
Everyone who knows you assumes that you would wear that.
Yeah, because I don't care about what people think about fucking. It's a part of, if you're going to deny history, then that's on you, kid. Like, it existed, it was an outlet, and it outdrew some Major League Baseball teams. You got a fucking problem with it, suck my ass.
Again, no, stop suggesting that. But again, I just don't want, I just don't want to have a confrontation with somebody. It's just not worth it. The chance that like somebody may not fucking doing it.
Yeah, but you got to look at it as it's not them, it's you, or it's not you, it's them.
It doesn't matter, Ray, because I just don't want to have the conversation. I don't want, even if I believe that I'm in the right, which I would. I don't want to have it.
It's just a guilt thing. I don't get.
It's not a guilt. It's not a guilt. It's me not wanting to be bothered. That's what it is. I don't want to be bothered.
But even having that in your head already is sort of like a weird, like, I don't get that. I don't.
What, that I don't want someone to bother me?
Yeah, because I would never think that when I'm wearing it.
Same reason I don't like to wear graphic tees of bands, because I don't want someone to stop me and be like, oh, you like this band? Let's talk about it. I don't want that either. The exact same thing.
I like it.
I know you do, but I don't. But I'm just saying it's the same thing. The same reason I don't want anyone to have that conversation with me. It's the same reason I don't want to be like, I like that band too. Let's talk about it. I don't want that shit either. I get it bad enough when I wear sports shirts. And I don't really like that. I don't wear them that much because of that reason.
Well, yeah, because you're antisocial for most of your life.
But don't say it's any kind of guilt, because it's nothing to do with guilt, because the same thing, I'll do the exact same thing about band tees. I won't do that for the same reason.
Okay, well, as long as it's not because of what it says on it.
It's not. I just
That's
told you that
fine.
already. This is why I'm having heart palpitations. I'm probably going to die soon. You miss me when I'm gone, damn it.
I will miss you. I will miss you every day.
Chat
We'll
won't.
play in the arms of an eagle, in your honor.
Arms of an eagle. What the fuck is that?
In the arms, or arms of an angel. I was thinking rock, flag, and eagle.
It's so weird that my arm hurts.
No.
Yes. Guards did win today. Class A blew a save, but we still won. It's okay. Dude, fucking Kyle Manzardo had a hell of a game.
Yeah. You guys, whatever. Fucking Pirates lost today.
I saw the median ticket prices for all Major League Baseball teams. Pirates highest price. No, that's not true. Well, highest price between the bad teams in the National League, like $10-15 higher than the median price of the Guardians tickets. Like it's
how much are Guardians tickets?
Median price, which is average, was 90. It was over 100 for the Pirates. Guess who has the highest median price?
I'm gonna say Miami or LA, the Dodgers.
Wrong.
Huh. Okay.
If you think about it, it makes sense. You would think it's the Dodgers, and Dodgers are number 2. But number 1's actually the A's. You know why?
Because they're gonna have less seating, right?
They're in a minor league stadium, so
yeah,
Sacramento, like it's a thing. So yeah, their seats are more expensive. So I think Tampa Bay is like 3rd because they're doing the same thing this year. So
today.
So no, but Dodgers are 2nd, and like Pittsburgh's, like other than the A's, Pittsburgh's the highest ticket price for teams that don't win a lot. But the Guards are like it's like 90. But yeah, the fact that surprised me how high the Pirates were compared to other people. Pirates were like 100 something, about 100, and the A's were highest at like 184.
Jesus Christ!
Did you find it?
They are playing the Marlins or the Mariners, but that's in Seattle. I got to look at their actual like schedule here to kind of figure out when their first game is, because I want to watch that game actually and see what that stadium looks like in Sacramento that they're going to be playing at.
Athletics median ticket price $181. That's the average ticket price for the
Jeez.
Dodgers 177.
Fucking
then
Athletics,
2,
man.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th on the list. Pittsburgh Pirates 102.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want anything to do with the Pirates organization unless they actually fucking.
Hey, Smith, if you don't think the Kansas City Royals are going to have a hell of a year, then you're insane. Kansas City Royals are fucking good. Actually, the whole Central's good. Central's going to be a fucking bloodbath this year. It really is. Except for Chicago. Other than the White Sox, those other 4 teams are all going to be really fucking good. Will they be able to beat the big money teams? Probably not. But the Central this year is going to be a bloodbath.
Tim, do you want to know how much an upper deck seat at?
Hold on.
Is he about to throw up? Oh God, he's
No, just chest pain.
Do you know how much Seattle Mariners ticket is right now for upper deck?
Like the cheapest ticket?
For today's game against the Athletics, yes.
Where?
In Seattle.
I don't know, $80. Oh, it's the opener. Probably 100. What?
$30.
Oh.
Yeah, these are like upper deck section. Trying to look 32.
Johnny, I hope you're right, but I felt gas before, and this doesn't feel like gas.
You never know. Let me see what the highest price is. We're going all the way down. The last ticket available is $232, section 104, row 7.
Your other guess for highest median ticket price was Miami. Miami's the lowest.
Really?
And no one gives a fuck about Miami.
I know. That's why I said it the way I did.
Yeah, $44 is median. That means it's probably $6 tickets.
I don't know what those things mean.
What? Median? I said
Yeah, I don't know how to like calculate any
average.
Like,
I told you that already.
I know, but I don't know how to do all that.
You don't know how to add and divide?
Like for like averages and stuff? Not really.
You know, average is dividing. You know that, right? Like, yes, you do.
Yeah, I know, but I can't do it off the top of my head, Tim.
No, but they did it for us. What I'm saying. So
there's a nice little conversation going on right now in the chat. I love it.
a lot of Browns and cops. I don't know where that is, but that sounds fun. Whatever.
I love how you read that.
Yeah. Highline Donuts.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out their fucking schedule. When is their fucking first game? Yeah, well, I'll just look later.
Pirates median ticket price 102. New York Yankees 105. Do you almost beat the fucking Yankees median ticket price? What the hell's going on in Pittsburgh?
Well, the Nuttings are starting to get a little bit more ballsy than they actually should, and we've come up with this idea multiple times, and I kind of want to submit it to Ralph Manfred to really start getting a kick in the Pirates organization. Is if you lose 100 fucking games, dude, no profit sharing whatsoever.
I think
fuck you.
A good rule. It won't happen, but it'd be. I think it'd be it won't happen because the owners have to agree to it, right? And they would never agree to it. So, never. You get like 2 votes. You get a vote from the Dodgers and Yankees. That's about it. But yeah, it would never work. Although I think it would be great. I mean, look,
it'd be great for competition.
Sports in other countries have relegation and promotion. American sports will never have that, but at least that would fucking keep them from tanking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they do other things like they had the draft lottery and shit. That's supposed to keep teams from tanking. And like you can't be in the lottery 2 years in a row. So although the Chicago White Sox only won 41 games last year, they could not be in the draft lottery for this year because they were in it the year before. So I was pretty happy. Also, dude, I didn't know where I was going to watch the game until this morning. They finally made a deal with Spectrum, and the games are on Spectrum. So thank goodness.
Oh, cool.
I thought I was going to have to pay $100. So
yeah, I got my annual free subscription to MLB TV, so I'm able to watch like Pirates games.
That's good because you're not in the market. So.
Yeah,
well, let's be honest. You only get a lot watched like 4. So.
I'll listen if there's like a day game during the day at work. Like I'll put it in my ear and stuff like that. But I don't follow sports unless my teams make the playoffs anymore. Just because it's like
disappointment television, unless you're a loser. So,
well, I mean the Pirates have been losers since I was fucking.
No. I'm talking about the person watching, the fan.
Oh yeah, well,
losers.
Yeah.
If you don't make your whole life about baseball, you're weak.
I'm a Pirates fan, so I've been beaten enough. I'm like Denzel in Glory. There's one tear coming down my face every single year.
Say that even if you weren't a Pirates fan. Baseball's baseball's the best. I love baseball. I'm not doing good, Ray. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not doing well.
I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, go to the emergency room.
No, I'm not going to do that because I've had things like this before. It's not good. It's always. I mean, I went to the cardiologist on Monday, and he's like, "What's the stored test?" I can't even fucking breathe. That's what makes me worry is when I'm out of breath.
I don't know, bud.
Does gas make you out of breath?
Yeah, I mean, I had it a couple.
Not like this.
I had really bad gas a couple weeks ago, where like it felt like my stomach was fucking about to erupt for no reason. Like I was bent over in pain the entire day. I felt like I had to shit. It was My chest started hurting at some point where it like went from here, like my nip over to my other nip. It radiated across my chest.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had that before, and it does suck, but this doesn't feel like that.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank
You
you.
can move around. Okay, but when exercising makes it feel worse, it doesn't seem logical to make it feel worse on purpose, does it?
You go through the pain, man.
Till you die.
Yeah, doing what you love, getting swole.
That's, dude. Even when that was always been my least favorite thing. I fucking hate working. Even when I was in shape, I hated working out.
I love it. It gives me peace. I don't know why.
Why don't you do it, you weirdo?
Because I just don't have the time or money, but I think about it and it makes me happy.
Around the house, I will only exercise when there's medical professionals watching me because I'm hooked up to a machine for a stress test.
And also, Berto, to answer that thing, there's gonna be always legacy Pirates fans that come out. Plus, they have great giveaways, so people aren't gonna not give. Like Pittsburgh loves a free fucking giveaway.
Watch a video of this dude talking shit about the Yankees and Mets, like not only having 18,000 things for a giveaway. And you know what? The truth is, you're right. Everyone should get one no matter what. And it's just wanting to get people there 2 hours early to get a fucking plastic action figure. It's like it's buy more, beers and pizza. It's silly. But when you have a team like that always sells out, you should not do that. Especially in New York, where it's like it's hard to get, you get to take trains and shit. Like it's hard to get there. Sometimes, you can't really help it, Cleveland, I understand it a little bit more, especially on like off nights. But I mean, yeah, you should always have enough for everybody. What I'm saying. Socialist to me.
I'm trying to.
Johnny, do you have one of those George Costanza bobbleheads? Those are fucking sweet.
I need to talk to fucking Moss about the Burrow races for the New York Mets. Did you know about this?
I don't know.
So you know how in Cleveland they've got the what do they got again? The hot dog races.
Mm-hmm.
And Pittsburgh has the pierogies,
right.
What was it? Milwaukee has the bratwurst. Well, the Mets decided to get in on the action, and I'm trying to find a video here to show what these.
Do they get a homeless person from each borough to race? So you're saying they get a homeless from each borough to race and whoever wins gets like a free Met soup kitchen that day? That's an amazing
Here comes
idea.
Silly around the bend.
This is an amazing idea. Whoever came up with this was a genius.
I'm trying to fucking find. I'm trying to find like a video of it, and it looks like it's been completely scrubbed from the internet.
Well, when you're talking about homeless racing people for soup,
one of them was like a subway train, a piece of pizza.
All the terrible stereotypes about. Was one of them a homeless guy?
Well, the subway train had like a pigeon on top of it, and the pigeon looked like wind-struck in shock almost. Like it had like Captain America fucking like wings on the side. I'm trying to find this fucking thing. Hold on. I need to find this. City Mets mascot race. I saw this today, and I wanted to have this on the... Oh no, is he dying? Oh no, is Tim dying? Tim, go to the fucking hospital, bro. Do you need me to call an ambulance?
No. It was just a little. I'm good. What is weird though when this happens, I have to pee constantly.
Yeah, you're having a heart attack. You need to go.
I've gone before, and they say it's not a heart attack. It stops, and like if it's a heart attack, it'll be constant. I have to go to the bathroom though. I'll be back.
All right. Tim is gonna hopefully doesn't die on the way to the bathroom. Love you, buddy. Oh my god. I want to show this off because it's kind of wild. I'm waiting for it to fucking. Yeah, but when I saw this, I was like, the Mets. Okay, so I've got it here. It's about a 30-second video, and it's view tab, blah blah blah. This is the video. Let me kind of here. Let me do. Where is it? There's one I can really use here. Is it this thing? No, it is not. Is it this? Damn StreamYard. There we are. Right about here is fine, I think. Yeah, I think we're good. Need to close that off. Oh, that's just too small. All right, never mind. All right, how about there? Yeah, we'll just do it that way. I'll blow it up later. There we are. So this is, I guess, one of the like characters. I don't know. I don't know what that's about. It looks like karate or something, but it's a piece of pizza. This is like one of the mascot race things you'll see at Citi Field for the Mets this season. Moss, you got some explaining to do. I'm trying to wait for Tim to get back. I've never been to any of those. Yeah, right. Like, what is this, dude? Like, it's weird because you got like you already have those like. I kind of agree with you on that one. Never really been a Mets guy I mean, as long as it's not the Yankees, no offense, Johnny, but I've lived here my whole life and fuck the Yankees. Goddamn people who win. Hopefully Tim's okay. We're losing people. Dodgers don't have a mascot, but I have a kid. I don't know if it's but I've seen a kid. I don't know if it's a Mexican kid, Asian kid, or something. It's like a little mascot. You guys should have like what would be the LA Dodgers equivalent to like mascot races? Because those are kind of new, believe it or not. Like I think Pittsburgh was one of the first places to do it. A bear. Yeah, a bear would be one of them. I'm trying to think what else. Rattlesnakes, possibly. I don't know the flora and fauna of Los Angeles besides maybe like mountain lions and shit. I know those exist out there. But those things these are fairly new, like in baseball. I think it started in like the early 2000s for sure. Solomon Torres was the one that smacked the sausage girl, or the girl in the sausage thing with the bat, like actually made contact with her head. And Jose the Flash Spicy Taco. I like that one. But yeah, dude, these races are fun because like, especially when I was a kid, and the pierogi races at PNC Park in the summertime were a lot of fun. I mean, those were some of the best, like entertaining times to watch. And like I said, when the guy from the Pirates wrecked the broad in Milwaukee back in like 2002, I want to say. But these things do exist. Like these races exist, and now the Mets are trying to get in on this. And I'm gonna show this real quick. Since we got people here in the chat, we can talk about this. And again, I don't know what this pizza's supposed to be. Don't get it. Whatever, but let's continue. It's a skyscraper, everybody. Or is it a traffic cone? I don't know if that's the traffic cones out in New York. But yeah, this is, I think, a skyscraper. Let's see what they say.
From Staten Island, the ferry.
When they said it was a ferry, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Look at this. Look at this nightmare fuel. Who's going to take their kids to a fucking Met game? Yeah, thank you, Johnny. Johnny Smith said it right here. Who's going to take their kids to a fucking Met game now? And the ferry, I know, dude. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? It's like, goddamn. Yeah, oh, that's funny. Yeah, look at this thing, though. It looks like if Olaf stretched his face a little bit. Like, the anchor's supposed to be the nose. And here's, like, what's this, the stern or whatever, the front of the boat. And, like, the area in the back here where Peter Parker, Spider-Man, like, holds the other half with webbing everywhere. Like, is that what we're getting here? Is this a sunken ferry? Like, look at this thing. It like I gotta maybe go back a little too far. All right, hold on. This bothers me. This is like, is this supposed to be like Billy Joel? Like, is this supposed to be like, you know, it ain't rock and roll to me? Empire State Building, you know, state of mind kind of thing. Like, what is that supposed to be? That bothers me. It looks like Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh man, like I don't get it. Like, look at this. Ew. And then the ferry. Mr. Mitch is like, Staten Island ferry. Look at it. Look at that. It looks like a toilet bowl. Like, it looks like one of the, like a cartoon toilet bowl, bro. Need Earth mascot. There's people from all over the world in Los Angeles. It's crazy. That would be a cool one. Oh God, what's his name? The dude that ran Miramax. You have Harvey Weinstein chasing him. Does the ferry have a man bun? No, that's like a hat. I think. Yeah, it's a cap, like a baseball cap. That's like, those are like lights right there. So no, yeah, it's like a Met cap, and they've got like the Mets colors and stuff like that. That's like some poor kid, 5 years old. His dad finally takes him to a fucking Met game, and he's got to look at that running across the fucking. He's gonna think that's chasing the other racers, like trying to kill it. Like that thing's gonna fucking haunt so many kids in the 5 boroughs of New York. Like, they're going to talk about it in Legend. A lot of the housing, bro. Cringe as fuck. Yeah, it is, bro. Like, that is a soups cringe fucking, like, that is extremely, extremely cringe, man. But let's continue. There's, I think, one more, if I remember correctly.
From the Bronx, the giraffe.
Oh yeah, the Bronx Zoo is represented right here with Jeffrey, like logo, Timu Jeffrey from Toys R Us. Look at this nightmare fuel. It looks like a bee. It doesn't even look like a giraffe. It looks like a bee. It looks like a fucking bee. Like, look at this. Look at Timu Jeffrey over here. Like, this is the Jeffrey that tells you you're not gonna be ever getting a toy ever on Christmas. This is like evil Jeffrey. People are gonna be chanting Jeffrey the giraffe. This is gonna be fun, and I hope that run, kids, run! Jeffrey's on the loose. Oh my God, yeah, that's just like horrible. And then there's, I think, one more. I'll show Tim if he comes back. Hopefully he's doing okay. Look at that thing. Imagine running in that costume. Imagine running in that costume and being paid minimum wage. Like that is a minimum wage guy or girl getting paid to wear a giraffe costume because they want to be Mr. or Mrs. Met in the future. And they got to run in this just bulky, shitty costume. Because the costumes, the sports costumes, are never high quality. They always suck. But with this guy, you look at it and you're just like, ooh. So it's this is the Bronx. And then there's one more.
Athletes from Queens, the subway car.
Ah, the subway car. Look at this. There's a bird on top of it. Let's wait for them to close the thing so we can. Yeah, look at up. Fucking goddamn it. Keep motherfucker. All right. Yeah, that was the subway car. I like, bro. What in God's name is Major League Baseball doing? Like, they're allowing that. And we all are gonna pay money to see that. I'd go to a Mets game to just watch it in practice, see it fail. But yeah, anytime you do mascot races, they can be so cringe. They really can, unless they're like tied to a product. Like out here, we got the Sugardale hot dog race, and Sugardale is like mustard and hot dogs, ketchup, all that kind of stuff. They have their stuff, and they also make hot dogs. So they do a hot dog race around the outside warning track from the maintenance area to, I think, the third baseline. Or vice versa. No, yeah, it's reverse from left field if you're behind home plate to right field, and champions crowned every year. So it's that, but this is trying to just hand the 5 boroughs of New York and just be like, oh, we're gonna do a race, bro. They're gonna have a race where they completely throw one of them, and we're always gonna make sure it's a subway car, bro. It's always the subway car. He can land face up, bro. He can do it. So it's kind of wild to know that is a thing. And I'm gonna text Tim real quick to make sure he's okay. All right. Oh, he texted me. Okay. Okay. Well, Tim's not coming back, so we're gonna end the show here real quick. I'm gonna go over some fights that I think are interesting. Tim's not feeling well. Not yet, Johnny. Not yet. We won't say that, but because I don't want it to happen. I can't have that with the last couple of days that I've been having. So fights I wanted to talk about. Real quick. We're gonna have his skin conditions getting better. That's always good. Costa is gonna be fighting that week or Saturday. Going through it. Yes, we got Raul Rosas Jr. taking on Vince Morales. Let me look at the betting lines real quick because that can be easily put up here between those two. It's not being put up. That sucks. Whatever. But I'm picking Chiwiwi, Raul Rosas Jr. in that one. Kelvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer's going to demolish Kelvin Gastelum. I think he's just going to run right through him. He is a minus 310 favorite. And Gastelum's a 245 underdog. So yeah, this is not even Joe Pyfer's going to fuck up Kelvin Gastelum. The chubby man is going down. Drew Dober and Manuel Torres. Drew, it's an even shot, so we'll see what they do with that. And then Brandon Moreno I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to go the full 5, but Brandon Moreno is going to outpoint him and beat Steve Erceg. So that's all, folks, for the time being. Hopefully Tim Danko is doing better. And it's hopefully he's doing very well after this. So I'll keep you guys updated. It's been a weird week for Bro Plata, and we're gonna be trying to come back with you guys on Tuesday for the results of UFC Mexico City, along with some other stuff that's going on. Ending the week also, RIP to George Foreman, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy UFC Mexico City. We'll be back to discuss it in full Tuesday. Also, we're going to do the ceremonial weigh-ins tomorrow at 7 p.m. For the UFC Mexico City card. So I'm gonna be on that, and I'll see you guys at the Kumite, fam. Have a good night.